Trey. Exum's shot is off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Randolph can't hit.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Got a hand on it. Here's Claver. He dishes it to Paul. Thompson outside. Here's Randolph, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Chicago, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Burke in for Dante Exum. Chicago also making some changes. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Nogueira. Garcia comes in for Thompson. And it's Vujacic in for Chris Paul. The shot's good from Randolph.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Utah calls timeout.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Jones checked in for Chicago. That's good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Utah trails by 15. Here's Burke. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Garcia. But they recover it. Here's Oden. And he lays it straight in. Oden's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Jones, the pass to Claver. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Chicago, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making a switch here. Green's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A challenging stretch here for Utah. Ingles dishes to Burke. Pass to Lyles. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 5th assist in this one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Elbow shot is on the way. And that one comes up a bit short. And the wide open shot from Green. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Utah trails by 16. So for Chicago right now, they've got Jefferson, Paul out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Green, and it's Randolph in at the 4 spot. Here's Booker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Burks kicks to Exum. Rejected by Randolph. Outside, Green. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Favors uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Chicago calls timeout.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
5 to shoot. Burks can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's blocked. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Green kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Burks.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Exum passes to Burks. They grab their own miss. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
What a game for Favors. He's got 13 points and also a block shot.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely and taken away by Paul. Here's Thompson. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Hayward goes in.
Timeout call. Guard it.
Utah calls timeout. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Chicago leading by 14. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Al Johnson. That's his first personal foul.
That free throw missing.
Derek Favors. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Chicago with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Paul with the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Favors. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Green gets it to go.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Utah trails by 18. Stolen by Randolph. Jefferson dishes to Green. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. And here's Utah. On up the court. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Hayward. And that's 18 points for Derek Favors.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Paul goes in, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Green. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 13 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points. From the free throw line.
Now Exum following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Feeds to Exum. Launches a three. No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Thompson for the triple. Can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Randolph. Exum, he's open. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Thompson. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Exum to the paint. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the game. Vujicic's shot is off. And there's the whistle. It's going to go on Andrew Nicholson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Booker the pass to Lyles. Another miss by Utah. Garcia off the mark. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too